Thank you, don't ask. Just like last time, you were the first to say hello. I'm doing well today. I've got my little niece and nephew here, Lexi and Jackson. Lexi's in the background, so if you hear any ruckus, that is her, and she might make an appearance if we're lucky. We will see. Let me just get my computer situated here. Hey, Kara Evans, how are you? Lexi, can you please stop rocking? Thanks. Kids, man. It's tough being a parent. Just kidding. I'm an aunt. And it's great to be an aunt because you can have them at your convenience most of the time. But they're actually here because Jordan is wrestling. For those of you who are interested in him, he is wrestling. He is killing it. He is the captain of his team. He played his first match last weekend and he won all 5. I think it was 5. And he has a shirt that says undefeated already on it. So he has another match right now, and it's only 2 parents who are allowed to go. So Annie Rachel's not allowed to go, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing well, Kara. Feeling good today. Hey, Kevin the Cube. Kevin the Cube, I don't know if I've ever seen you before, but welcome and thank you for joining. It's much appreciated. Wow, that's awesome. How is his shoulder? His shoulder is doing very well. Oh, there's the phone I was looking for at the bottom of my feet. Yes, Jordan's shoulder is doing great. He's got some numbness, you know, just like from the nerve cutting into his skin, but he's killing it in wrestling. And he played football this last year. But his priority is wrestling. And if you've seen any of his wrestling videos on my channel, like his one in March, actually, they throw each other around. It's actually impressive. I never cared much about wrestling until I saw Jordan play. So let's see here. Whoever else is in here, we got 6 people. I think I've heard from a few. And here's little Lexi. Are you going to join us, Lex? No? Okay, she'll join us in a minute if she wants. So I'll just dive right into some things that I wanted to talk about. Hey, Lindsay, I noticed you're a new subscriber, and I totally appreciate you because I can see you have been commenting on a lot of my videos, which is awesome, and you are following me on Instagram. So thank you for that. What? I know, Lexi, I'm amazing, right? I'm amazing. She's pointing at the computer. So Rachel, say something to me, Rachel. What is this thing? Azriel Doctor? Say something, I'm giving up on you. Is that good enough? That should satisfy them, right? Better not get copyrighted for that. Well, thank you, Mr. Doctor, because I can't pronounce your first name. This person here in the pink, Lexi, said I'm his favorite YouTuber. Do you think he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
Am I your favorite YouTuber?
Yeah.
Then how come you don't watch my videos?
Because you're my aunt and I don't have to watch my other game with you.
Sure, that's a good excuse. So Instagram, which reminds me, if any of you do have Instagram, follow me there. I think it's at Rachel, IN, and then RL for in real life, because Rachel IRL was not available. So Lexi, can you look at the camera here? So cute. This is little Lexi Lulu, who had a YouTube channel for a second, but then I moved and
and she started to tell me what to say, so I quit.
Okay, you didn't quit, Lexi.
I know, I didn't quit, but you say I can't make any more videos.
What is
when
that?
I
What is
tried to.
Ow, the off-tone singing. Kara Evans. Kara, I'm not really sure. You know, you called me a brat last time, and I'm not really sure if you like me, so we don't know what's going on there.
Ooh, I want to send
No, Lexi, no. So, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram to know where I'm at, and something I'm going to talk about. My last post, the 4th picture, is some property I'm interested in buying for the Boxable. And yeah, so you can go take a look. You know, this is a live stream, so it's hard to do anything. Thank you, Kara. Kara says you're cute, but Kara calls me a brat and tells me my singing is horrible. Is my singing horrible?
No, I think it's pretty.
Thank you, Lexi. You are so cool. And Lexi, thank you, Olivia. So let's see, what are we gonna talk about first? Okay, a couple of things actually I want to talk about. They're kind of random, but that's just me. There's two apps that, well, not two apps that I'm gonna share with you. I shared it with Lois because she's like, wow, there's an app for everything. And I had just learned about this other app. Well, we probably know about it. It's Google Pay. Google Pay, the app, you can actually pay at the gas pump using the app. Like it activates the pump and the transaction and all that for you. And then you just get out and put the nozzle in your car. That's it. And I tried it. I was able to try it for the first time the other day on my way back from my adventure trip. And it gave me 10 cents off. 10 cents off of each gallon. It was so cool. So you just Google Pay. There's an option in there, get gas, click on it, and it gives you any gas stations near you that are participating in this. So that's the first thing. What, baby?
Who would want to use 10 cents off?
Who wants 10 cents off of gas? Okay, I'm live. I'm back live. What cut off? Did any of you hear about my Google Pay story? No? Let me know if you heard about my Google Pay, okay?
Why is it big?
Because that's just what it is, baby. It's
Ooh, you zoomed in.
restore chat. Is the chat happening? Okay, are we back? Let me pop this out. I like to have it popped out because then I can make it bigger for any that I potentially miss. Oh, it's popping out again. I think we should need to kick Jackson off of the game.
Should I go tell him? And I'm gonna come back and snuggle.
Yeah, we should probably kick him off. I think that is making it slow and stuff. Okay, did anybody hear about my Google Pay app? Let's see if it buffers again and kicks me off, and if it does, we're gonna have to kick him off, okay? So Google Pay. I'll repeat that again if it didn't go through. But my next thing I want to talk about is Amazon has a pharmacy now. It's awesome. And because I'm using a civilian doctor at the moment, I was using the Walmart pharmacy, and I thought it was so cool because they can text you when your prescription is ready, but really the prescription takes way too long. It's like 24 hours. It's absurd. So Google or Amazon Pharmacy actually has really inexpensive prescriptions, and when you sign up for it, it pulls up your insurance information. Like you put in your last four of your social, or maybe it was your whole social, and it locates your prescription, or I'm sorry, your insurance. And then like you can either contact your doctor to have them switch it, or Amazon will do it for you. So when I signed up to when I got my new prescriptions, it was less than a week. It's awesome. And then the insurance cost was like $5.80 without insurance, and because I'm a Prime member, it was only like $3 and change for each one. So it was actually cheaper to do the Amazon Prime cost. So those are two random things that I was really stoked about, and I think it's interesting. And Google, Amazon, they're just taking over the world. It's interesting to think what in the world is going to come of all of us. What's next? So I have talked about a top 10 car camping, car dwelling list that I'm gonna film, and I finally got around to it. It's snowy here, it's cold here, and I like to do my reviews outside. Can you go tell Jaxie to be quiet, please? Thank you. And if he doesn't be quiet, then we're gonna unplug him.
And
I appreciate it. So I traveled south to film my top 10 list, and it was hopefully it's like a week left for Christmas, so if there's any ideas people have, then maybe it will help them out. But of course I am late to everything pretty much lately. Growing up, like I grew up in a very household. My mom is not here today, and so we're not going to have her as a guest pop in, but yeah, growing up was very controlling. And then I have been in the military for nearly 20 years. And so my life has just been so controlled that I kind of do what I want now. And it's nice. And so like I'm on my own time. I'm in no rush. Let's see here. Nothing here but rain.
Oh, that means it's raining there.
So no, don't ask. This guy, well, I think it's a guy. Sorry. Anyway, this person, don't ask, is in Washington State. And they get rain right now. Because I said it's been snowy here. Let's see. Have I finished Christmas shopping, Kara? No. I haven't. And some of my stuff is going to be late. For my nieces and nephews, I actually used to get them gifts for Christmas and my birthday, or their birthday. And then I buy them stuff all throughout the year, all the time. And I'm like, what in the world? These kids do not need a gift. So what I do for their birthday and Christmas gifts is I just have money depositing into an account every month. And so I've tried to break the habit of getting them anything on birthdays and Christmas, but I still tend to give them something little. Have you done all your Christmas shopping, Kara?
And also because she spends all of her money all the time when we're here, like right now.
Yeah, because what are we going to do after this live stream, Lexi?
Get sushi!
Sushi. These kids are into sushi right now. Hey, Jim, how's it going?
Only
Thanks
cut in half,
thanks for coming. Hopefully you don't work tomorrow and this is not affecting your sleep. Kara says, Lexi, what are you wanting for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas from Santa?
The most, or
yeah, just give a few lists. Give a few items. What do you want? Four.
Clothes.
Okay, clothes.
Fluffy socks.
Okay, that's in clothes. We'll include that in clothes.
Pajamas.
Okay,
Clothes.
that's clothes.
And a little Barbie house.
An LOL doll house. It's huge.
LOL Barbie type of thing.
Big house.
Yeah, no, it's the Barbie type of thing.
But LOL is not Barbie. Barbie is something separate. So
No,
it's the LOL house.
They made an LOL. That's a Barbie, so it's look like an LOL. So yeah,
really?
it's a mom.
Okay. All right.
And then I want some Orbeez again, more Orbeez, and some Twisty Pets and slime stuff in borax.
That was more than 4. What are Twisty Pets?
They're these things that they can. So if they're small, then you can put them into a ring if you connect them, and you twist them into pets.
Oh. Yeah, I'm out of touch with toys. I should probably head down the toy aisle, right? Yeah. Okay, Lindsay. Lindsay started a podcast called Hiding Something. That sounds like that's up Don't Ask's alley.
Hiding what?
Hiding something. I don't know. We'd probably need to listen to the podcast to find out what she's hiding, or maybe people are hiding. Find out what is hiding. Okay? I think you and your mom would both like it. Creepy unsolved mysteries and conspiracy theories about NPS. Hey.
What does NPS mean?
Did I meet you, Kay? Were you, there was this girl I met, and she was talking about, she's not from Utah. She's from, like, the Midwest or something. And I'm like, well, do you like the outdoors? She's like, yeah, I do, but my husband doesn't. And I was like, oh, well, there's great camping here and national parks. You should totally go to it. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm not taking my kids to national parks because they go missing and they disappear and it's unexplained and yada, yada, yada. And I mean, I don't have kids, so that's not really known to me, but I kind of looked into it a little bit, and honestly, kids missing in the wilderness, you know, kids just wander off. Like this girl, ever since she was born, she's gotten better now because she's 8. She loves to hide. She loves to hide. And it's so irritating because I'm like, Lexi, listen, never, ever, ever hide from me as a game when we're in public, at a store, anything. Because kids just love to do that. And then you're off looking for them and you lose them and they get, yeah. So don't ever, right, Lexi? We know that now.
Yep.
So yeah, Lindsay, is that just on your YouTube channel or is that through a podcast app? Like, how do I find that?
Rachel.
What, baby?
What does NPS mean?
National Park Service. I'm pretty sure that's what she's talking about. So like all the places Annie Rachel likes to go camping. National Park Service. Olivia, for Christmas this year, I'm not going to go to my grandma's house. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that because of COVID? And Olivia has a YouTube channel. Kara says, I'm welcome. I'm not sure what. Hey, Frederick. He says hello, Lexi, too. Frederick. He's from Canada.
Frederick.
He's from Canada. And did you know that Canadians speak English, but they also, not all of them, but they also speak French?
It's French.
That's another language. Like bonjour. That's about all I know.
Like fancy.
It's about, yes. It sure sounds fancy. Lexi, this little girl is learning Mandarin. She's at
What's Mandarin?
An immersion, I think that's what it's called, a school. Chinese, baby. It's Chinese. She's learning Chinese, and you've been doing the Chinese since what, first grade? Or was it kindergarten?
First grade. And kindergarten's only for first grade.
Yeah.
Like a different age.
First grade. And so my brother, if you saw the video with my brother at the swell, he had his friend Fan there, and she is Chinese. And we went and met her and hung out with her, and she's so nice, isn't she? She was teaching Jackson some interesting things. Because at the end of Lexi's year, this year, she will be able to have more conversations in Chinese, and I can't wait because we're gonna eventually go to China.
Yeah, and what's her name again?
Fan.
She asked my brother in Chinese, who do you like better, Rachel or Adam? Her.
My brother.
Yeah. And
what did Jackson say?
Well, I think you know what it's going to be by your reaction. It's Adam.
Really? Like, I can do bend over flips, all that stuff, and still not even be the top. Okay, that's just how kids are. Who's your favorite, Adam or me?
Probably you.
Probably.
Well, you hang out. Well, guess what? When I hang out with Adam, I love to hang out with Adam. But when I'm hanging out with you, I love to hang out with you. So it's like I can't.
But which one is the better time?
You.
Exactly. What about Melanie? Melanie and me. Or do you like Melanie better or me?
I like you better because I get to see you the most.
Okay.
Oh, hopefully Melanie doesn't watch this.
She doesn't.
Okay.
Melanie doesn't give my YouTube channel the time of day.
So I like you because I get to spend more time with you, and she's only like really close to my house, so I always can be with her.
That's right.
And Melanie's in Salt Lake.
Well, Melanie's far away.
Yeah.
We're not gonna give our locations out, so don't even try to come and find us.
There's
Okay.
a big Salt Lake.
All right, Jim West, has your mom found Bigfoot yet? No, we want to go Bigfoot camping, but it's gonna have to wait till the spring probably. And I'm gonna do that 24-hour challenge with her camping in my car.
And she said she's not gonna be able to do it because of the peeing part.
Because of the toilet part. I should have done on camera. That was stupid of me because I was setting up for camping. I was like, Mom, come and take a look at what you'd be staying in. She's like, and she got in. I was like, yeah, that's happening.
That's what I thought.
And then November got away from me because that's when we were going to do my 10,000 subscriber celebration and go to the pterodactyl in Colorado. But yeah, November was actually pretty busy. I was doing a lot of work for my mom, helping her out with some stuff that she's been doing, and straightened her out. So that's okay though. Let's see here. Olivia, thank you and Merry Christmas to you as well. Don't ask says, well, if you know what's hiding, then it's not hidden.
What is hiding?
Do you know what hiding is?
Yeah, like, do you know what she's hiding or anyone's hiding?
Oh yeah, her podcast, we have no idea what's hiding.
Why didn't you tell us?
Well, we have to listen to the podcast.
What's the podcast?
A podcast is like, it would be like me just talking to the camera.
Voicemail?
No, baby. Would be like me talking to the camera, but nobody's like live right now. I just talk about
her.
I talk about events, or I talk about camping, or usually there's a topic for podcasts. It's just like listening to the radio almost. Oh, like a talk radio. Let's see. Where are we? Lindsay, no, that wasn't me. No kids and from Texas. Yeah, that would be
What's
kind of
that?
difficult. Lindsay, do you like Rudy's? Do you? And if so, what do you like at Rudy's? Lexi is like a tiny teenager. Do you know what a teenager is?
Hallie and Jordan. I mean, mostly Jordan.
Yeah. So Lindsay, the one with the podcast, it's hiding something, says you're like a miniature teenager.
Why?
Because you act more like Hallie's age. You don't act like an 8-year-old. Because you're just so wise. Oh, Madison, hello again. I think you were around for my first podcast. Or podcast. Not a podcast. This is a live stream. We're not doing podcasts right now. Okay. Yes, doctor. I'm just going to have to. No, you can't be doctor because we already have. Well, I call him Doc. But yeah. Lindsay says yes, everything. Banana pudding, not Patti LaBelle. So, yes. Okay, so I was talking about. What was I talking about? Should I get into my? I should have written
Grandma.
a list. Well, yeah, Grandma. I'm gonna have to wait till for the pterodactyl, probably till spring, because when I went camping this week, it was chilly, and I tried to get out of the cold, and so I headed south, and it was still chilly. What, Lex?
When are you gonna go camping again?
I could go tomorrow.
No,
Why not?
because you can go in about 2 months.
I could go over Christmas too.
No,
Why not?
because you're gonna be here with us.
Why?
On Christmas,
Why?
so you can spend time with us.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah. So she's a big reason why I haven't done a whole lot, but that's been great because I've been gone for just almost 3 years. She's 8, and I was gone. Actually, I was out of state too, and she was born for the first.
Why?
Let's see, you were born for the first 3 years of her life, and then another almost 3 years. So I spent a ton of time with her, and it's been great. So it's worth it to not really have done much camping. I will say, my cardiologist appointment. I had a second opinion for my cardiology stuff, and that was yesterday. Basically, I was told, and it's kind of foolish of me, I shouldn't even have brought in all my test stuff that the other cardiologists ran, like the echo and the lower extremity stuff, but she basically said I don't need to worry about my heart. And the problems with the swelling that I have is
On her feet.
and my legs, yep, is it's another specialist. It's the vascular surgery that would be more the reason. So my mom was like, no, she needs to do this and this and da 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 da. And I'm like, Mom, I'm just exhausted. I'm tired of this. I want to move on with my life with things like this. Get it straightened out. I tried. Cardiologists I don't care for, and if my heart's fine, then fine. But if I kill over because of my heart, then somebody better submit a malpractice suit. So
And what she says sometimes that's why she takes medicine. She sometimes says that she doesn't care when she dies. Really.
yes, Lexi, thank you for bringing that up because as you know,
Exactly. You shouldn't think that.
Okay, so Lexi brought up a very sensitive subject for a lot of people, and I don't want to upset anyone, and I don't mean to upset anyone. When you talk to kids about depression and things like that, it's not like I would do anything to harm myself. I am the type, though, that I really don't care if I did die tomorrow. I don't care.
She's not gonna.
Right, no, I'm not. If I had a significant other or kids, then I probably would. But that goes along with the depression. Like, I'm doing my best to work on it and get help for it and enjoy the things that I do, like my nieces and nephews and the outdoors. It's hard though sometimes to even get around to doing those things. So people might wonder, well, what if you don't care if you kill over tomorrow, then what's the big deal in finding out, going to the doctor and what's wrong with you and all this stuff? Well, while I'm here, I want to try to have a better quality of life, and when I do travel actually, especially this past camping trip, like it's actually really hard on my body. Not just really because of the fatigue, but being in a car for a few hours or walking a lot. Like I got 10,000 steps in, no problem, every day. When I'm doing sitting for long periods, walking for long distances, running, hiking, like I actually swell up. The only time I really don't swell up is when I am sleeping. But I took pictures of the swelling, like I don't know if I can even show. See, this is the one thing that I like about doing it through that software I tried the first or second live stream, but it's just easier to do the cell phone. So let me see if I can even pull up.
Oh, there's a kitty.
Yeah. So here is, let's see if we can get a decent shot of this. So this is after I got back, but I took pictures throughout my trip of the swelling in my feet, and there's not going to be any there's not going to be my logo over it. So don't try to sell my feet pics, okay? Oh shoot. Oh geez. Okay, but this is,
Yeah, they can see. We'll
so
go down a little bit.
my feet here are swollen, and then that's just still the indentation. Yeah, is that the wrong way? Yeah, so you get the idea. It's very uncomfortable. I wore compression socks. Oh no! Oh no! Why is this shutting down? I think it